Hello, everybody. Today, I am going to share with you my all time favorite story. This is the most beautiful book I've ever read, and I love it just so completely. I give it to every single one of my female friends. Even men, I think, would appreciate this story. This story is a memoir by Meredith Hall called Without a Map. And why I love this story is it's really about a woman rediscovering her divine feminine, rediscovering her mother inside, and really getting to that place of being able to forgive her own mother. And let me tell you why that's important. So, in this story, she talks about how she got pregnant when she was in her late teens and how her family, so mortified in the 1960s, they hid her away for the whole pregnancy. They forced her to give up her baby for adoption, and it really threw her for a loop. She went all over the place. She literally wandered, and that's where we take up the story. She's wandering through the Middle East. I believe she's in Lebanon, and she is begging for food. She is relying on the kindness of strangers to get her by, and that's where we start. In a dusty field, 20 women stoop, preparing the rocky soil for planting. Many of them have babies tied with bright cloths to their backs. Small children stand listlessly by their mothers in the sun. I am walking on a track from nowhere that skirts the field. Heads come up and watch me, but they continue their work. The children stare, slowly turning to follow me with their eyes as I pass. The dust rises. The barren hills lift behind us onto the high plain. Suddenly, at a signal I cannot see, the women stand and call their children out of the field for their midday meal, moving together toward me on the path. I am suddenly struck with shyness. I cannot remember how I got here. What is it I am looking for? I don't know if I have found it, if it can be found. I am outside the world drifting. I don't think I am lost, but I cannot explain where I am. I am so much, I want so much, all of a sudden, but I cannot name what it is. I am empty and very tired. I don't know where to walk next. I don't want these women with their babies and their gray, dusty feet and hands and careful eyes to wonder what brought me here. Things gone, rise up in a flood. Suddenly, I am scared of myself and how far I have drifted. The women do not speak to me. They lift the baskets they have left by the road and sit to eat their meals on the little ridge of hard dirt beside the field. I walk along in front of the women and children, feeling exposed. We eye each other. The children lean against their mothers. Goats bleat far off in the hills. Suddenly, a woman smiles up at me and wags her hand. Stop. She is wearing a 1950s short sleeved sweater, bright red. She swings her dark eyed baby onto her lap from her back and opens her bag. She lifts her sweater up over her swollen breast, her skin the same soft dusk as the soil around her. Holding a dented tin cup under her breast, she presses milk, creamy white, hissing again and again into the tin. She smiles against the brilliant sun as she hands it to me. I hesitate, and then take the cup, sitting down beside her in the dirt. She lifts her child to the same breast. The other women nod and smile while I sip the milk. It is hot and thick and sweet. And for a few minutes I am bound to this woman, a mother to her baby, to these women and their children. I remember what it is to belong, to be loved. I imagine my child loved somewhere. For a few moments I am suspended within this circle, but I do not belong here, and when the cup is empty, I slowly get up. Nodding again and again, I wave to the woman in the red sweater. A different hunger steals into me. Memories of my old life, when I was a girl in a family, a girl with dreams of the life coming to me. Memories flash white and clear as I start to walk away. I want to go home, home to my adult life, with its losses carved forever in my path, with its possibilities like unformed clouds calling me forward. I head back the way I came. against the current, orienting myself north and west back toward the Atlantic. The sun is warm. Behind me, I can hear the women and children talking and laughing as they eat and rest. Their voices rise in soft, floating prayers as I walk.